Hi guys, I hope you're all well. In this video I want to discuss the differences between tactics and strategies and why it's absolutely imperative to focus the majority of your efforts on the strategy rather than the tactic. Now, you're probably wondering the difference between the two, yet I can guarantee that most people focus on the tactics. They focus on the minor details when they're trying to achieve their fat loss or muscle building goals, and as a result they really miss the bigger picture. So a couple of good examples of tactics would be if someone uses carb backloading or intermittent fasting, yet they don't actually track total calories and macronutrients. So as I've discussed so many other times before in my videos and podcasts and blogs, etc., total calories and macronutrients met by the end of the day is really the most important factor when it comes to nutrition for manipulating body composition. Yet if you ask the majority of these intermittent fasters or carb backloaders what was your total calories and macronutrients met by the end of the day, they wouldn't be able to give you an answer. And this is just a classic example of missing the forest for the trees, focusing on the minor detail, the tactic, intermittent fasting, carb backloading, but actually missing the daily total macronutrient and calorie target. So for example, if their goals were fat loss, they need to be in energy deficit over a chronic period of time to see progress. Conversely, another good example is people who get obsessed with exercise selection within the gym, and as a result they split hairs between different exercises, yet they don't focus on the bigger, more important principle, i.e. progressive overload, i.e. increasing volume and strength over time if their goal is hypertrophy, muscle growth. So they focus on the minor details of what exercise better, incline dumbbell fly or cable fly, yet they miss the most important factor, which is actually making progress over time, tracking your weights, tracking your reps and sets, and then focusing on improvements over time. So hopefully you can probably look at some of the things you may do personally and take a step back and actually think, is this just a tactic or is this actually a overarching strategy that's going to help me achieve my goals? So just to clarify, some big broad principles you need to have in place for you to achieve your fat loss or muscle building goals is, one is actually tracking your food intake. Make sure you're tracking your daily calorie and macronutrient targets and then manipulating these figures subject to your goals. Second big principle, as I discussed with the training, is focusing on progression. If your goal's hypertrophy, muscle growth, you need to be consistently focusing on adding volume over time, adding strength over time. It doesn't necessarily have to be improvements from session to session, but there should be, for example, if you look back over your last 6 months weight training, you should see a gradual improvement in volume and in strength. Hopefully this has been useful, and I'll look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.